Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 6. The company that we chose for this assignment are Tomei Consolidated Berhad and Pokong Holding Berhad. Both of them are in consumers products and services sector. Here's the outline based on the company annual reports in 2020. Tomei is an investment holding company. The business sells chains made of gold and silver as well as refining golds and jewelry. They also sell skincare products in stores and wholesale to their goods to other jewelry shops. Tomei was also listed in Bursa Malaysia since 2006. Pokong, founded in 1976 as a pioneer jeweler, has transformed itself from a heartland traditional goldsmith jeweler into the most recognized top-of-mind jewelry brand, as been synonymous with excellence in respect of design, quality and craftsmanship. Listed in Bursa Malaysia since 2004, today Pokong has its own manufacturing facility in Shah Alam and has reached 100th outlet mark in 2012, thus earning its position as Malaysia's largest jewellery retail chain store. In Tomei, the board charter is reviewed and changed to reflect changes in conduct, and a code of conduct is established. Regular board meetings are held at quarter intervals, with directors receiving agendas and board paper in advance. The audit committee monitors the group financial performance and operation and ensures compliance with legal and regulatory requirements, industry standards and corporate governance principles. In Pokong, the board directors is the company's ultimate decision-making body, and it is in charge of the group's strategic directions and oversight. It is imposed accountability standards in order to enable management to carry out its tasks effectively and efficiently in order to fulfill long-term company objectives. The board is ultimately responsible for establishing a robust corporate governance framework inside the group, including systems for financial reporting, risk management, internal control, and compliance. Board of Compositions. Tomei, all independent non-executive directors, plays a critical role in corporate responsibility since they are free from any material business relationships and other ties to the group. They also provide independent, unbiased opinions, recommendations, and judgments during the decision-making process. Segregation of role. While the implementation is under the supervision and control of Group Managing Director, the Chairman is essential in setting the overall course of the company. To maintain a balance of power and authority, it is essential to separate roles. Pokong, the board of directors is made up of experts from various professions who have significant experience and knowledge that will offer value to the company. The group's strategic success depends on its combination of experience and talent. The board comprises 8 members, of whom 5 are executive directors and 3 are the independent non-executive directors, the latter representing 37.5% of the total of board members. The board has exceeded the gender recommendation of having 1/3 of its board members be women, with 4 women on the board. The board has also met the diversity in age and race to varied degrees. Remunerations. Tomei. Reimbursement Committee reviews compensation for directors and senior management officers to approve recommendations. Diagram at the right show director remuneration paid to all directors of the company for the financial year ended 31 December 2020. Pokong Remuneration Committee (RC) has established its own term of reference and guidelines to align and complement the company's strategic directions and objectives. This is to assure its long-term success by recruiting and retaining directors and senior management personnel. It is in charge of developing an remuneration policy for the chairman, CEO, and executive directors, as well as guidelines on compensation payments, rewards, and retirement benefit based on a variety of criteria such as seniority, competencies, experience, responsibilities, business acumen, and performance. Financial reporting. Tomei, the Director's responsibility statement made in relation to the financial statements in accordance of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad's main market listing requirements is disclosed in the Director's responsibility statement section of this annual report. Pokong, by ensuring that the financial statements or quarterly announcements are prepared in accordance with the provisions of Companies Act 2016, Malaysian Financial Reporting Standards, and International Financial Reporting Standards. The board is committed to provide a balanced, clear, and comprehensive assessment of the group's financial positions and prospects. The Audit Committee works with the board to supervise the group financial reporting procedures and guarantee their accuracy. Audit Committee and External Auditors. Tomei, the company's external auditors persist to provide shareholders with their independent opinion on the group and the company's financial statement. The auditor also briefed the Audit Committee on their audit findings with the audit is complete. Furthermore, the Audit Committee meets with the external auditors at least twice a year in the absence of management to discuss and receive feedback on the sensitive audit issues. Pokong, quality of services, adequacy of resources, contact and communication with stakeholders, audit plannings, independence, objectivity, and professional skepticism are among the evaluations criteria used by external auditors. The external auditors are also invited to the company annual general meeting so they can be on the hand to respond to any queries from shareholders regarding to the manner in which the statutory audit was conducted and the details of the annual audited financial statements. Risk Management and Internal Control Framework. Tomei, the board recognizes its overall responsibility for maintaining a sound system of internal control and risk management to protect shareholders' investment as well as the asset of the group and the company. The internal audit function of the group is carried out by an in-house internal auditor who reports directly to Audit Committee. The internal audit functions is described in the detail in Audit Committee report sections of this annual report. Pokong, the board is aware of its obligation to keep the group and the company operating with a reliable system of internal controls and risk management. These internal controls offer a fair level assurance against substantial misrepresentations, loss or fraud, but not a 100% guarantee. The group has formalized SOP that account for the sufficiency and integrity of the internal control system. Communication with stakeholders. Tomei, the board recognized the importance of maintaining transparency and accountability to its stakeholders and is committed to provide the highest possible level of disclosure to ensure integrity and consistency of the financial reports. The board keeps stakeholders informed via announcements, timely release of quarterly financial results, press release, annual reports, and circulars to shareholders. Pokong, the board has established a dedicated part of the company's website for corporate information, which can be accessed. These sections include company announcements, financial data, annual reports, quarterly reports, dividends payments, share prices, and analytical reports. The company's primary means of contact with both its customer and its stakeholders is in its website. Conduct of general meetings. Tomei, the annual general meeting serves as the principal forum for dialogue and communication between the directors and the shareholders. The company implements a poll voting for all resolutions set out in the notice of annual meeting via electronic means at the annual general meeting to expedite verifications and counting of votes. Pokong, the executive chairman gives shareholders a quick rundown of the company's performance and activities for the past fiscal years during annual general meeting. The primary platform for direct communications and engagement between shareholders, the board, and management in the annual general meeting. Promotes sustainability. Tomei, the board is committed to promote sustainability of its business, which are aligned and embedded into the group's day-to-day business activities. Statement on compliance with the best practices of the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2017. Having reviewed the governance structure and practices of the group, the board considers that it has complied with the best practices as set out in the code. Pokong, shareholders are urged to actively participate in the questions and answer period. The board, senior management, and the external auditors will be present at the meeting to respond to questions and offer the necessary clarifications. Through quarterly performance reports, annual reports, corporate statement to Bursa Securities, and press conferences, the company swiftly informed shareholders and investors of its financial performance, significant corporate developments, and other pertinent information.